Today's topic, we're going to be talking about unpredictability, the tantrums that come with unpredictability, and how to handle that. With autism, create structures, make it predictable so that they are comfortable. But life cannot offer you 100% predictability all the time. It doesn't work that way. You do a little bit tired, you say, no, 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 let's go, I love you. You're super good. Let's go. So, you take the child back. What are you doing? You're sweating in peace. You're creating tolerance for unpredictability. Sometimes things don't work out the way we want them to, spread over years, maybe half a decade. You will have a kid who will be comfortable with change. Hello, everybody. Rajni here from SASHAKT Empowering Lives. So, today's topic, we're going to be talking about unpredictability, the tantrums that come with unpredictability, and how to handle that. For all the people who are new here on the channel, like I said, my name is Rajni. What do I do? We do autism parenting, and we have a very, very wide community, about 100,000 plus people on different channels, as well as on paid courses, about 30,000 people, and in India and abroad. And what we specifically do is train parents on how to raise an autistic child, to be an independent person living with respect and dignity, and lower down your concerns of what's going to happen to the child after I'm gone. Um, with that, I'm also a parent of a 23-year-old on the spectrum who's been a working professional for 2 years, close to 2 years, after completing his graduation in hotel management, staying away from his family in a different city, and now is back pursuing higher education, started his MBA. All right, very quickly, let's get started. All this information to let you know autism is workable for my kid as well as yours. We need to use the right strategies. What are we going to talk about today? Like I said, we're going to talk about unpredictability and the tantrums that arise out of unpredictability. So, every time it is said that with autism, create structures, make it predictable so that they are comfortable. But life cannot offer you 100% predictability all the time. It doesn't work that way. For example, if you promised your child, okay, we are going to the park, and just as you moved out of the house and you're looking for an auto, and it begins to rain, and it rains cats and dogs, and now there's no point going to the park because it would rain. So you have to come rush back home. And here you have a full blown tantrum. Now, what do I do? Because the child's brain was fixated on park, 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 because we told it to the child. Now, such a situation can be very, very disturbing for the parent, that what just happened, there's embarrassment, there's lack of confidence, there's lack of self-worth, there's lack of feelings of, oh my god, my child, what will happen, and he's so not capable, she's so not capable. So to avoid all of this, I keep going back to my father's comments. He was in the Indian Army and now is a retired person, enjoys his life. So he always said, sweat in peace so you don't bleed in war. And it is very, very apt here in this situation. So you need to sweat in peace so you don't bleed in war. What does that mean? Contrive situations, please. What does that mean? Create situations at home. What does that mean? Tell your child, go get me a spoon. So the brain is saying spoon, spoon, spoon. Now midway from the kitchen, as he's reaching you with the spoon, say, no, I don't want. And have your maid or somebody or husband or mother-in-law or somebody, your sibling, somebody there, okay, to grab the child midway so that they don't ensure that they give you the spoon, because the brain is saying, give spoon to mama, give spoon to mama. You say, I don't want spoon, put it back, give me a katori. Now suddenly the change of command is ruffling the feathers. So the person with the child will ensure, say, no, mommy said spoon back, katori. So he'll do a little bit, you say, no, 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 let's go, let's go. I love you. You're super good. Let's go. So you take the child back. What are you doing? You're sweating in peace. You are creating tolerance for unpredictability. Okay, in your environment, even if there is a full-blown tantrum or there is a blast, it doesn't matter because it's inside your house and nobody's watching, right? So you're preparing the brain, you're teaching the brain. Now many of you will ask, what happens if the tantrum comes? So you let him be. You don't go there consoling him, because the brain is looking for more fuel in the form that people will come console me, and that's where impulse control cannot stop. So you don't go, you let him be. Okay. And after some time, the child sees zero attention. He'll come behind you. He's crying. He's taking the spoon. He says, no, I don't want spoon. You say, you keep the spoon back. You give me katori. Now the child is tolerating. He's creating impulse control. Goes to the kitchen. Gets the katori. Midway, you say, I don't want no katori. Give me a plate. First few days going to be very difficult. Okay. You are going to the lift and child is heading towards lift A. And you're seeing he's heading towards lift A. You say, no, let's go to lift B. Now again, yeah, or maybe you said, we will go in lift 1 or lift A. And the child says, lift 1, lift A. And now you're like, no, I changed my mind, lift B. So again, there's going to be a tantrum. But pick up a time where you know not too many people would be there. Okay, maybe 3 in the afternoon, not too many people would be there. And you say, you be good, I will get you an ice cream or I will get you something. You're doing amazing. Yes, we are going in lift B. So every time you try to do things, be a little brave and adventurous, and that's when you can promise the child an ice cream or something in a shop that you know is closed. It's difficult, but if you know this, that I'm doing it on purpose, it's not gonna hurt you. God, why me? You know, this all of that high voltage drama. We can cut it down because we have contrived the situation. Yeah. So you say, okay, let's go and have Amul ice cream or whatever, whatever. And you know that particular shop is closed on Tuesdays. Okay. Bazaar Band Tuesday. And you're taking the child fully knowing. In the car, even if he shouts, you're safe. Now you are telling the child and you're going all the way fully knowing. And then you're like, shop is closed. What can we do? So he will do his thing, but you will sit there and you'll say, you know what? It's okay. I love you. Breathe. It's okay. We'll come back tomorrow. It's okay. We will come back tomorrow. What are you doing? Sweating in peace so that you don't bleed in war. When you continue to do all of these things, the brain will learn it is okay. Sometimes things don't work out the way we want them to. Spread over years, maybe half a decade, you will have a kid who will be comfortable with change. Yeah, you will still have fallouts, because I can think of my son when I got a call from his 11th grade teacher saying, please come in immediately. It's an emergency. I was like, emergency? What happened to my son? And he had created a full drama over there. This is Hindi period. I will not study economics because the timetable had got changed. And that was grade 11. And I'd been working ever since he was 2.5. But now, when he's 23, there is massive change of plans. He was a working professional. In less than 2 months, 3 attacks of typhoid. And I chickened out. I was too scared to let him go. Every time he would come home, get admitted, get okay, get back. I can't afford that every time. After third time, now I'm too worried. I said, you have to resign, which is not in the scheme of things. But he understood. And why did he understand? Because he knew that, okay, I have to make this change. There was zero tantrum. He did resign. And then it's time to pursue higher studies, which is a complete shift, but he's understood. So it will take time, but your child will get it. Yeah. Build unpredictability and tolerance towards unpredictability by doing all of this. Try it. Let me know in the comments how did it work for your child. Also, do write to us if there are other things that you want us to talk about. Join our community, Instagram Live, the various programs we do, bootcamp, so that you learn. Always remember, a learned parent is the biggest asset a child on the spectrum has. If you are learned, your child will go a long distance. May each kid win, yours and mine too. I'll see you next time with another video. Bye-bye.